Привет, привет, ребята! Очень приятно видеть или слышать вас. Добро пожаловать эту публику и канал. И давайте читать о нашем отцом, потому что его Святого Духа и Иисуса Христа, потому что они одинаковые и они соединились с одним. Приятно познакомиться с вами, ребята. Давайте, друзья, будем любить Бога с счастьем и с улыбками. Давайте поднимать свои сердца и благодарить нашего Бога. All right, that was a little bit of Russian. I got used to switching between the two. Took me a while to master. Took me several years. Guys, learning any other languages is hard. So whoever says, "Oh, it's easy," no, it takes years and years of practice in order to be switching in between and translating them. Just imagine having 5 languages. That's filled with headaches. Different type of intro this time. And I think Genesis is one of my favorites in the book because it explains so well from the beginning into the end how God created things to be. Fear not to go down into Egypt, for I will there make of thee a great nation. I will go down with thee into Egypt, and I will also surely bring thee up again. Genesis 46:3, Genesis 46:4. Well, it's going to be combined. Let's begin our journey of Genesis. 46:3. And we're going to be reading the whole thing. Joseph brings his family to Egypt. And I think I like the story of Joseph, but there's some fishy things that have been happening. He is an honest, amazing servant of God, but we all fall short of the glory of his. We all fall short of his glory. Should I correct myself? I love doing this for free. It feels way more rewarding than just bribing people and being unfair. As unfair as the world is, and if everything was fair, well, it wouldn't be different now, would it? I will try to be quite a bit fair. That's my characteristics. I like to be a little bit fair. Joseph brings his family to Egypt, and Israel took his journey. with all that he had, and came to Beersheba, and offered sacrifices unto the God of his father Isaac. And God spake unto Israel in the visions of the night, and said, Jacob, Jacob. And he said, here am I. And he said, I am God, the God of thy father. Fear not to go down into Egypt, for I will there make of thee a great nation. I will go down with thee into Egypt, and I will also surely bring thee up again. And Joseph shall put his hand upon thine eyes. And Jacob rose up from. Oh, okay. It's not Joseph exactly. Now I understand. It's probably Jacob. I don't know which one of the either five of them. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Jacob is Israel now. I just gotta remind myself not to mix things up in here. I'll just read it the way it is and not making things up as I go. And Jacob rose up from Beersheba, and the sons of Israel carried Jacob their father, and their little ones, and their wives, and the wagons which Pharaoh had sent to carry him. And they took their cattle and their goods, which they had gotten in the land of Canaan, and came into Egypt, Jacob, and all his seed with him, his sons and his sons' sons with him, his daughters and his sons' daughters, and all his seed brought he with him into Egypt. Oh my goodness. The more I read, the more insights I find. Ladies and gentlemen, I just discovered something new. And every day I'm learning something new. By the way, from the old civilizations, we have made some upgrades. For example, there were people obviously making all sorts of things with God's instruction, and that's how we are able to see cities and all these things right now. Yeah, when Satan came here, he reestablished a lot of things. He made things evil. And man, oh man, how it created so much chaos and so much pain and suffering throughout the world. Now, God wouldn't do that. God brings you amazing things, but He also makes you stronger, although He did create evil to make you stronger. But I wouldn't even blame Him. People complain about it, though, a lot. But guess what? That's why Jesus came and sacrificed himself on the cross for us all in order to tell you, hey, there's something way beyond this earth that's waiting for you. And because Jesus is so eternal and loving and kind, he gives you the eternity. We as human beings and as human souls, we cannot even fathom anything like that because it's so much to explore. With each and every bit of stars, and it's like exploring molecules, but molecules are so small, and especially atoms. Atoms are even tinier than molecules. That's so fascinating. And they took their cattle and their goods, which they had gotten in the land of Canaan, and came into Egypt, Jacob and all his seed with him, his sons and his sons' sons with him, his daughters and his sons' daughters, and all his seed brought he with him into Egypt. And these are the names of the children of Israel which came into Egypt, Jacob and his sons, Reuben, Jacob's firstborn, and the sons of Reuben, Hanoch, and Palu, and Hezron, and Carmi, and the sons of I think it's Simon, and the sons of Simon, Jamul and Jemin, and Ohad, and Jachin, or Jachin, and Zohar, and Shaul, the son of Canaanitish woman, and the sons of Levi, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari, and the sons of Judah, and Onan, and Shelah, and Pharez, and Zerah. But and Onan died in the land of Canaan. And the sons of Pharez were Hezron and Hamul. The sons of Issachar, Tola, and Phuvah, and Job, and Shimron. And the sons of Zebulun, Sered, and Elon, and Jachleel. These being the sons of Leah, which she bare unto Jacob in Padanaram with his daughter Dinah. All the souls of his sons and his daughters were 30 and 3. And the sons of Gad, Ziphion and Hagi, Shuni and Isbon, and Arodi and Areli. And the sons of Asher, Jimah and Ezua, Eshua, and Ezui, and Beriah, and Sarah their sister. And the sons of Beriah, Heber, and Malchiel. These are the sons of Zilpah, whom Laban gave to Leah his daughter, and these she bare unto Jacob, even 16 souls. These sons of Rachel, Jacob's wife, Joseph and Benjamin, and unto Joseph in the land of Egypt were born Manasseh and Ephraim, which Asenath, the daughter of Potipharah, priest of On, bare unto him. And the sons of Benjamin were Bela and Becher and Ashbel, Gera and Naaman, Ehi and Rosh, Mupem and Hapem, and Ard. These are the sons of Rachel, which were born to Jacob. All the souls were 14. And the sons of Dan, Hashim, and the sons of Naphtali, Jachzeel and Guni, and Jezer, and Shalem. These are the sons of Bilhah, which Laban gave unto Rachel his daughter, and she bare these unto Jacob. All the souls were 7. All the souls that came with Jacob into Egypt, which came out of his loins, besides Jacob's sons' wives, all the soul were 66. And the sons of Joseph, which were born him in Egypt, were 2 souls. All the souls of the house of Jacob, which came into Egypt, were 70. Jacob and Joseph reunited, and he sent Judah before him unto Joseph to direct his face unto Goshen, And they, Goshen is a place, by the way, guys. It's near Israel. And they came into the land of Goshen. And Joseph made ready his chariot and went up to meet. Oh, chariots. Pay attention to that one, because Elijah was taken up to heaven by chariots, and went up to meet Israel his father to Goshen, and presented himself unto him, and he fell on his neck and wept on his neck a good while. And Israel said unto Joseph, Now let me die, since I have seen thy face, because thou art yet alive. And Joseph said unto his brethren and unto his father's house, I will go up and shew Pharaoh, and say unto him, My brethren and my father's house, which were in the land of Canaan, are come unto me, and the men are shepherds, for their trade hath been a feed cattle. And they have brought their flocks, and their herds, and all that they have. And it shall come to pass, when Pharaoh shall call you, and shall say, What is your occupation? That ye shall say, Thy servant's trade hath been about cattle from our youth even until now, both we and also our fathers, that ye may dwell in the land of Goshen. For every shepherd is an abomination unto the Egyptians. Wait, what? What? Okay. Oh, okay. They mean the Egypt type of shepherds. Interesting. Jacob must have shuddered at the thought of leaving the land of his father's sojourning and dwelling among heathen strangers. It was a new scene and likely to be a trying one. Who shall venture among uh, cour- couriers of a foreign monarch without an anxiety? Yet the way of evidently appointed for him, and therefore he resolved to go. This is frequently the position of believers now. They are called to perilous and temptations altogether untried. As at such seasons, let them imitate Jacob's example by offering sacrifices of prayer unto God and seek his direction. Let them not take a step until they have waited upon the Lord for his blessing. Then they will have Jacob's companion to their friend and helper. How blessed to feel assured that the Lord is with us in all our ways, and condescends to go down into our humiliations and uh, banishments with us. Even beyond the ocean, our Father's love beams like the sun in its strength. We cannot hesitate to go where Jehovah promises his presence. Even the valley of death shade grows bright with the radiance of this assurance. Marching onwards with faith in their God, believers shall have Jacob's promise. They shall be brought up again, whether it be from the troubles of life or the chambers of death. Jacob's seed came out of Egypt in due time, and so shall all the faithful pass unscathed through the tribulation of life and the terror of death. Let us exercise Jacob's confidence. Fear not, is the Lord's command and his divine encouragement to those who at his bidding are launching upon new seas. The divine presence and preservation forbid so much as one unbelieving fear. Without our God, we should fear to move. But when he bides us too, it would be dangerous to tarry. Reader, go forward and fear not. How interesting. Oh. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy cometh in the morning. Psalms 35. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I'm in a talking mood this evening, so let's talk about many good things. Huh. Like I was explaining, there's many molecules, there's many objects. You see how great our king is? He creates worlds, he creates stars, he creates skies, he creates clouds. And with all these items, we can explore so much. That is why we call him the most eternal, eonic, and infinite Father beloved God. He is good because he has surpassed every challenge that there is. So he created us to be pleased of his glory in creation. As he was saying from the book of Genesis in the beginning, what is pleasing to the eye of his eye, not ours. But he has given the pleasures of his to our eyes too. When he was given all sorts of various kinds of fruit with seeds in it or in them. But yet they went and disobeyed Adam and Eve and ate the fruit of life and death. Which means the fruit of knowledge too. Or was it the fruit of knowledge was locked out? One of the trees was locked out from them getting access to it. I love sharing truth. In fact, I cannot bear not to tell it. I want to scream it to the world. I cannot even help myself but to talk about God when each conversation begins. I cannot tell you how many times He has saved my stupid, idiotic, moron that I am. He has saved me from many pits, many pitfalls, and from very, very dark places that nobody wants to be in. That is why so many people enjoy things the way they do. And yet they don't realize what's waiting on the other side, and then they are going to have to make a choice and put in an account what they have done and whichever place they want to choose. Now, some people may imagine that hell is all fun and parties all the time, but no, it's the worst place that you don't want to be in. Only God can show you how it looks like, but I recommend not looking at it at all. It's it's the stuff of legend of nightmares. But God has the purity and the perfection of His heavenly kingdom to its climax and perfection of His world, where people are insanely happy and insanely abundant with blessings of His. And His angels are amazing. They're beyond our understanding. And as such a fool as I can be, I'm always corrected each and every day. I'm always scolded, which makes it so great because I always think of Him as my father, and so many of you that think Him of being a father to you. But man, I also have a confession to make too. I have struggled with so many worries in life, and man, it wore me out. I have worried about so many children. I have worried about so much pollution going around the world. I have worried about the trash, and uh, man, I was just tearing myself up. But now God is saying, relax. You see plenty of thousands of people, and He is in charge of every little one. The big encouragement and comfort is that this world is so large that he can fit everyone in it. And everything. That's what makes him God. Is he can create worlds out of his voice and the snap of his fingers. There is no other God. No human on earth can be God. And not even statues. They're just for scenery and art shows and historical records, so people may see memories and all of that. As a lesson, perhaps even a tour, but they are not to be worshipped or bow down to or burn incense for them, because that will be nonsense. For little did you know that when your body passes away, that is just an empty shell that's ready to rot away. Especially the statues, they're bound to fall and age and to be chipped. They can be easily broken too, broken in half. Now, many people are already aware of this, or maybe not, because people need to start learning. Because right now, the society and the school administrations, whoo, they're trying to make people dumb now. That's what happens when you take down the educational systems. People will become dumb and numb to the brain. And people ask incredibly stupid questions each and every day. I mean, I ask them too, but for a very good reason. Because the question I will ask sometimes is um, for the word of why this, why that. And perhaps you got to back it up with a sentence and with an answer. That is why they teach math, English, history, is so you can apply those things in reality, in real situations. So you can adapt to certain cultures and make a fast movement. Man, I would have been stuck and I would have not survived if it weren't for God. I would have been stuck in Ukraine. And man, I did grieve for those people, for they were around me the whole time. And man, it was fun, but at first, at the beginning, it was so. Yes, evil, foolish people out there who like to harass people and abuse them. Ain't no fun at all. I've been in the same boat and in the same page as a lot of you. And in so many other scenarios, prisons, riots, you name it, gangs. The list goes on and on and on. So, the evidence is there, right in front of our faces. You can even distinguish between the right and wrong. You can always ask the questions, is it right or is it wrong? It's as if asking yourself, why do I exist? Well, aren't you breathing right now? Aren't you standing? And what if somebody were point a gun at you and say, your life is over? That's right. We only have a single life here on earth. Depending on which steps you take and how far you go. Sometimes things will stumble right in front of your pathway. And your life was cut short. And man, I've been holding it all in. So I see that this video's going on for a bit longer. So I shall share more in the next few videos. You beautiful, beloved children of God, I will see you all in the morning. Stay strong like the royal knights here on earth, as temporary as we are, being human beings. May we humble ourselves and praise Him with everything that we've got. I almost sounded like an Irish or Australian. Hey there, mate. Yes, we can switch accents too. That's what's so fun. And that's the characteristics and attributes of God. So just you all wait until Father returns, and it's gonna be amazing and fun. You you bet your you bet yourself that we're gonna praise him like no tomorrow. He is incredible. In fact, a few last words before I finish this video. God is not an old man. Please, please stop following the childish pictures that they're trying to sway you with on the internet or art pieces. Except Jesus, yes, but since he's holy, he might not even look like that. Because he is made of pure light. And that's right. They are one combined. That's what it means. All powerful, almighty, eternal, incredible King. May you all have a beautiful, blessed night, or wherever you are around the world, a blessed day. Continuing to hope on and leaning on Jesus Christ our King. And in Russian it will be Иисус Христос. Спасибо огромного. Спасибо большое. До свидания, ребята. With great love, good night and goodbye. Stealth Squad out.